The feds in the state of Texas are facing off over border buoys being used to deter illegal immigrants from crossing the Rio Grande.
Rudy Koski has been following today's hearing. He's live in Austin tonight. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Caroline and Rasha. Yeah, it's certainly a very hot topic across the state. We heard some very compelling arguments from both sides in the federal courthouse that you see directly behind me. We also heard a warning. You know, the hearing ended this afternoon without a decision being made, but the judge did make it clear when his ruling comes, it will be about navigating a river, and he's not wading into a political fight over a broken immigration system. The floating barrier in the Rio Grande near Eagle Pass is 1,000 feet long and is designed to redirect migrants who are trying to cross the border. Tuesday, it was revealed that this barrier was moved closer to the Texas side of the river this past weekend. It was in response to disputed claims that part of it was on the Mexican side of the border. Attorneys with the Department of Justice were in Austin asking a federal judge to issue an injunction to stop the construction of the system. Before the hearing was held, supporters of that lawsuit made it clear they want all of the buoys out of the water.
We keep throwing money at Operation Lone Star, and it's not changing anything. We need to invest in humane solutions to keep both citizens and immigrants safe.
The primary witness for the Department of Justice was Joseph Shelnut, a compliance officer with the Army Corps of Engineers. Shelnut testified that the state didn't get a permit from the federal agency to install the floating barrier, and in his opinion, the buoys violate the Federal Rivers and Harbor Act. He called them an obstruction to navigation because the system creates a problem for people trying to cross from the Mexican side of the border to the U.S. Governor Greg Abbott Monday defended his border strategy while giving a delegation of Republican governors a tour of the border.
Altogether, if you add in the other states that are supporting this mission, 25 governors in 25 states, half of the states of the United States of America are banding together to step up and secure a border that President Biden has abandoned.
Attorneys for the governor during the hearing pointed out that documents filed by the Department of Justice actually helped their argument. According to a 1975 study by the Corps of Engineers, navigation is not practical in the area where the buoys are located. The argument over that assessment is at the core of the hearing. Judge David Ezra asked several questions about how the floating barrier is secured by concrete anchors and was told that the buoys could not be moved by the current of the river. The judge told attorneys to put closing arguments in writing, have them submitted by Friday, indicating a ruling from him may not come until next week. You know, in those arguments that are going to be submitted, we may actually get a definition how both sides define navigation. We didn't get that today. And the judge said that he wasn't going to be influenced by politics, even though a member of the State Department did come down to Austin today and testified, Hillary Quam, claiming that the buoys have caused a political strain between the United States and Mexico, and that the Mexican government believes that the system actually can deflect, obstruct the flow of water. And Mexico, because of that, has threatened to hold up negotiations over a delayed water release to Texas farmers. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, Rudy Koski, thanks so much for that report.